They say time heals all wounds. But what happens when those wounds were inflicted under the glare of the entire world? At 45, Elin Nordegren, the woman who once stood beside golf legend Tiger Woods during his meteoric rise, is finally breaking her silence. And what she's revealing now isn't just shocking, it's deeply human. This isn't a story about scandal. It's a story about betrayal, strength, and the quiet power of rebuilding a life from the ashes of public humiliation. So buckle up, because once you hear Elin's side of the story, you'll never see this infamous chapter of celebrity history the same way again. There was a time when Elin Nordegren seemed to have the perfect life. A Swedish model turned nanny, she caught the attention of Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer of his generation, and together they became the golden couple of sports. With a fairy tale wedding, 2 beautiful children, and a future that seemed written in the stars, Elin was living a dream most people only imagine. But behind the carefully crafted public image, cracks were forming, and soon, the world would watch as everything came crashing down. In 2009, the fairy tale turned into a nightmare. Allegations of Tiger's infidelity began to surface, first as rumors, then as explosive tabloid headlines. The story spiraled into one of the biggest scandals in sports history, culminating in a late-night car crash outside the couple's home and a public confession that shattered their marriage. Elin, humiliated and heartbroken, became an unwilling character in a media circus that dissected every detail of her private life. Yet, while the world debated her next move, she chose silence and focused instead on what truly mattered, protecting her children and finding herself again. Years passed, and while Tiger sought redemption on the golf course and in the public eye, Elin disappeared from the spotlight. But behind closed doors, she was quietly rebuilding her life. She pursued a degree in psychology, determined to understand not just what happened, but how to grow beyond it. She built a home for her kids filled with stability and love. And she found new strength and independence, showing that one betrayal doesn't define a lifetime. The woman the world once pitied was transforming into someone far more powerful, a symbol of resilience and grace. And now, for the first time, Elin is speaking openly about that painful chapter. Her message? Forgiveness isn't about excusing someone else's actions. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of anger. She's revealed that she and Tiger now co-parent with mutual respect. That time has healed many wounds, and that her happiness is no longer tied to anyone else's choices. It's a truth many of us need to hear. Our past does not dictate our future, and strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising stronger after the fall. So, what can we learn from Elin Nordegren's journey? That even the deepest betrayals can lead to transformation. That silence can be more powerful than revenge. And that life's most painful chapters often set the stage for our greatest growth. If this story moved you, don't stop here. Click on the next video on your screen, where we dive into the power of compounding and how small, consistent steps, whether in money, mindset, or healing, can create extraordinary results over time.